Time. What's happening in your city? You got love for your city? City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. Oh, City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views. City Views.
All right. Welcome, welcome. I think we're up. I mean, the screen's blank, but welcome to CT Views. I'm your host, Coryse Villarouel, and my co-host tonight, again, Nicole Maccalous.
Maccalous.
Oh my gosh, I said it wrong again. That's all right. I'm going to remind you how to say toth. Yes. But welcome to CT Views. We have a special show for you tonight. We've got two special guests, the owners of Second Home Lounge. And if you don't know, you're going to know tonight. You are going to know Second Home Lounge. And you're going to start visiting there because it's absolutely one of the best lounges in the Northwest corner. Okay, but before we get into our guests, Nicole is going to go through our sponsors.
Okay. Thank you to our sponsors, Toth Insurance Agency, 1151 East Main Street, Torrington. Better protection, better value. You can reach them at 860-496-7771 or tothins@optiline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, 16 McDermott Avenue, Suite number 1, Torrington.
Better call Mel.
860-307-1128 or healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. The Chamber of Commerce, 59 Field Street, Suite 120, Torrington.
The Chamber is the place to
be.
Yes, it is.
860-482-6586. And Dr. Michael Curry, 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105, Torrington. Pediatric care for over 50 years. 860-482-8177 or torringtonpediatrics.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much to our sponsors. We couldn't do the show without you. So let's get right into our two special guests. We have Cheryl and Sean, and they are the proud owners of Second Home Lounge. It's an amazing lounge located in Winsted, Connecticut, right on Main Street. You know, I've had friends tell me that they see the sign and they're like, oh, what is that, a real estate like agency? But it's not. It's the homeliest lounge, bar, restaurants like that you would just want to go down there like every night for dinner. I at least think so. So please, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us all about Second Home Lounge.
So Second Home Lounge we opened a little more than 3.5 years ago. I don't know how far we want to get into this, but Cheryl and I moved to Winsted about 9 years ago, got very involved in the town, really fell in love with the town, saw a lot of vacant storefronts, started wondering what we could do to try to participate, decided that we wanted to open a small place. We had frequented a place in Hudson, New York that we really enjoyed. It was a bookstore that also had a small bar and oddly enough, an art supply store in the back. But what was really interesting was that they didn't have tables and chairs. They just had little coffee tables and comfortable chairs to sit in, and we loved it. And that was kind of the idea in the back of our head when we started developing our space. So we've kind of done the same thing, but on a little bit of a larger scale. And over the past 3.5 years, it has just evolved. We didn't have live music when we started. We now have live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Our menu is probably a quarter of the size of what it is now. We had started with the idea of just doing local beer and wines from all over the world, but focusing, or at least having Connecticut wines as well. We've expanded to spirits. We've got a specialty cocktail menu. I don't know that can be beat in the northwest corner. And we just love what we do.
You know, I haven't tried any of your cocktails yet. I stick to wine. I'm a red Pinot Noir girl, but I have to say your food menu, like when you first started 3 years ago, it was very small bites, and I don't want to say simple because it wasn't simple taste wise. Like your taste buds were just exploding. Like it was like a peach, and I can't remember exactly. Can't quite recall the dishes.
That would have been the peach and prosciutto flatbread. Was the only thing we
Yes.
do
Which
with
we still
peach.
have.
You still have that
Oh
one?
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
that
Oh
sounds
my
good.
gosh. And then so I went down there a couple weeks ago, and I did a segment. So unfortunately we don't have this segment tonight. We're going to have this segment up and on the air for you next week. But uh one of your customers had ordered a pizza that had mushroom that
The fable.
mimicked, oh my God,
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
What was that one?
That was the fable.
Yeah, so we work with Cisco as one of our suppliers, and we had gone to their annual, let's just call it an open house, where they just had a football field size area with vendors, foods, drinks, et cetera, et cetera. We got to sample all kinds of things, and we happened upon this product. The name is Fable. It is shiitake mushrooms, but it's produced in such a way that they are very meaty. So for those people who prefer not to eat meat but want something, that has that same texture, that's what that is. People have loved it, and yes, we do that on a flatbread. That really has gone over quite well. It's
That, I
actually one
mean,
of the
it
newer
came
additions.
out of your, and you don't even have like a large kitchen. You do everything like right there, right behind the bar.
Yes.
And the smell that came out of that oven when he took that pizza out, I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And thankfully, your customer offered me a slice. You're going to see that in the video too, which it was absolutely amazing. But I want to get a little personal now. Now, Cheryl, you moonlight as the bartender at Second Home Lounge, but please tell our audience what you do full time.
Well, I'm actually a lawyer. I practice under my birth name of Heffernan, Cheryl Heffernan, and I have a partnership with another attorney, Tom Farver, in Hamden, Connecticut. And we do primarily criminal, family, and personal injury litigation.
Wow.
So I do that full time, and Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays I bartend.
But you still work Thursday, Fridays,
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday as a lawyer.
Yes.
You leave the law office and you come straight to Winston, and it's straight to bartending and tending to
Or
Second
the
Home
court.
Lounge.
Go straight
Of
to-
course.
Oh no!
Oh my
Like,
goodness,
that's a good dressed bartender.
Yeah. But you know what's funny is you can't look at Cheryl when she's there and tell that she had a stressful day or is coming from another job or anything else. Cheryl just is, friendly. She's welcoming, inviting. I mean, she just goes right into it.
Thank you.
Yeah, from one hat to the next, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
of
that's how it
energy.
works sometimes. And Sean, tell us what you. So now this Second Home Lounge is like your full-on baby.
Yes, I'm there 6 days a week. We finally decided that we needed a day off, so we're not open on Sundays. And I'm still there Tuesdays and Wednesdays doing work behind the scenes. But yes, this is my full-time thing. Between being there the full time that we're open to managing, doing the inventory and payroll and all everything that goes on, to keep the whole thing up and running. That's what I do. So this is my full-time thing.
And what did you do before?
So before I was an RN, I worked at a variety of things over the years as an RN. The last thing I primarily did was home health, behavioral home health nursing, where I was getting up every morning, going to number of patients every day, providing medications, making sure they were stable, addressing any issues if perhaps they weren't. And that's what I did. I did nursing for I think it worked out to be about 8 or so years before we finally opened Second Home.
Oh wow, wow. And I mean, like I said, the lounge. I actually ran into Nicole at the at the
Weird,
lounge.
right?
Nicole was there with your dad and
Yep, my stepmom,
your
my
stepmom
husband.
and her husband as well, who also happens to be showcasing her artwork
Yes.
on the wall. Talk to us about what made you decide to showcase local artists.
So when I was in college, I was working at a place up in Burlington, Vermont. I went to UVM, and they always had local artists, and I thought that was the coolest thing. So every month or so, they'd change the artist, and it could be the most eclectic stuff, but it was one artist showing their stuff. So when we decided we'd do that, knowing that there's this huge artist colony in the area, and there's so much talent in this area, let's do that. So basically, we open our walls up to an artist. They hang their work. We have just the space for themselves for a whole month, sometimes 2 months, depending on situations. And we'll sell it for them if they want to sell it. We don't take a commission. The whole idea is about exposing them to our customers and our customers to them so that everyone gets joy out of it. And we get a change of scenery every month.
Yeah.
It keeps your decor fresh.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yes,
It
it
keeps
does.
your decor very fresh.
That's
I mean,
nice.
I've seen some of the
Unless
artwork.
it all sells out.
I know, unless it all sells out, then I guess you just make a phone call and say, "Hey, you need to bring us some more
That's what
artwork."
we
Exactly.
do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah,
That's a
but so your stepmom.
Yes, it's a relative of my stepmom,
Okay,
Coryse.
Coryse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coryse
stepmom.
had her artwork
Yeah, I
displayed
think
for
we'll
the month
probably
of
see that
June.
in the video.
She had month of
Next
June,
week.
yes.
Month of June, yeah, we
Yes.
are going to see that in the
Yeah.
video for sure.
We saw them. They were on the show last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we
Dennis
had them
and
on
Coryse.
last week.
Yeah.
And so you also have entertainment. You have live musicians from acoustic. Do you ever have like a more than just a one person act or?
Yeah, no, we have. I mean,
sorry.
we have
Oh,
solo duos. We have had, and you'll understand the significance of this more when you see the space. We've had 5-person bands up there.
Wow.
Which, when I was talking to them and trying to arrange, I said, "You guys better like each other a lot because you're going to be close." So
Yeah.
yes, Thursdays we focus on jazz and/or blues, trying to sort of promote that genre on that particular day. And then Fridays and Saturdays, typically 60s, 70s, 80s, softer classic rock, but sometimes we'll get an original band in there. Sometimes we'll get a musician or band that does a mix of original and covers. Always a lot of fun, always good music.
Yeah, I think before we did this segment, I was there when I first spoke to you about, us coming down. And the musician that was there, he had a nice way of doing it. He would sing and then he would kind of like go into the history of the song and give people a little like background information. And, I almost felt like, I picture Second Home Lounge and in my head automatically like that, back in the day, your parents always had like that one room with the record player and like the funky chairs looking couches. And that was like, a room that did just kind of be relaxing
The
in.
family room.
What
The
did you-
entertainment room.
entertainment
Yeah,
room. And that's kind of what I picture in my mind when you go down to Second Home Lounge. And, to me, it's different than just like, I feel like past my clubbing bar era, and I want to go somewhere where I can enjoy a drink, but again, it's loungy. You've got the couches, you've got the coffee table, and you don't feel like, good grief, where am I? No, you're not getting that feeling. You feel very relaxed, and it makes you want to stay. Is that the vibe you got, Nicole?
Yeah, we stayed.
That was
Yeah.
the whole idea behind.
Yeah.
We wanted to
It's just
create an
comfortable.
adult, fun, relaxing environment.
Yeah.
It's not that children aren't allowed; they're totally allowed, but it's not a kid place. It's not, it can get raucous. We've been there full with people dancing. It's great.
Really?
A lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, we want it just to be very comfortable. So it's generally an older crowd, that we are seeing more and more younger people because of the cocktail list. Really attracts that. But we just wanted a fun place and that we were going to enjoy. And people generally come and they stay all night.
Yeah,
So they enjoy it.
And I happened to, I think after that time that you saw me, I brought a girlfriend down. And she called me up. She goes, "I want to go out." I'm like, "I know where we can go. Second Home Lounge." And she was blown away. She's like, "Coryse, I never knew this was right in our backyard." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And it's a great place to go.
One of the things we're very proud of, probably me in particular, is that we have such a comfort level there that people, women in particular, are comfortable to come and hang out by themselves
Yes.
and not worry about being harassed. And they've made friends and stuff, but it's not that type of place. But they feel comfortable. We've had people that will come and they'll sit there and read a book while they're waiting for their kid to finish swim lessons up there. We've had book clubs
Right, because
there.
you're right down from the
Yeah.
Y.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had book clubs that have met there. A little
Really?
more wine than reading, but they still there. And
Yeah.
so it's that kind of place. You can make it what you want.
Do you know, I went to, last Thursday, I stopped by this place right next door to Cura Cafe. Live at home.
Yeah.
Live at home.
They're great.
And we got to talking, and she told me that she has done her fashion show
We've done a
At
charity
the
fashion
Second Home
show
Lounge.
a number
Yeah.
of times there. Yeah.
several times.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And it has been packed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hard to walk in the door.
Wow.
And it's
Yeah.
been great because we've raised money because we'll contribute a percentage.
Oh.
The other vendors that show up to percentage, and there's also a raffle or something. So, and that works great.
Yeah.
And we've done it. We didn't do it this past year yet because things have been kind of crazy with Live, but we're shooting for maybe the fall.
Yeah.
So usually spring and fall, but this year we haven't gotten there yet.
Okay. Very nice. Nicole, is there anything you wanted to add to
No, it was
or
funny
ask?
because the day I ran into you, I had talked to you guys. I'm like, hey, we do this show. And you're like, yo, yeah, she's coming today. I'm like, oh, well then,
Total coincidence.
I'm like, that happened fast.
Yep. She's like, whoa.
You sure can't schedule remotes that fast.
And then Nicole calls me and she goes, oh, I think you texted me.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm at Second Home Lounge. I'm like, oh, you're going down too? We're
Like,
going
we'll
to be
here
there.
when you get here.
Yeah. It was a great night. We had fun. And then I invited two of my other friends
Yeah.
to come down, and yeah, we had a great time, and they're looking forward to visiting your lounge more often. Again, like I said, it's
awesome.
right in Winston. What's the exact address?
524 Main Street.
524 Main Street. So kind of give people more of like, I guess, some buildings to look for. So it's after the Y, but before
Kent Pizza.
Before Kent Pizza.
Mario's.
Yeah.
before Mario's, before Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the same side.
Yep.
Again, a beautiful lounge. It is not a real estate agency. No.
Or home furnishings.
That was
store.
another people thought it
Or
was
home
furniture.
furnishing.
When they looked and seeing the couches and chairs, they thought it was a furniture place.
Yeah.
Kind of missed the whole bar, but
I have gone to like a home decor place called At Home
Oh,
in
okay.
Manchester. So there are, and then there's Home Goods. So I'm sure people they're so used to seeing that name associated with like a decor place. That probably what they were thinking, but no, it's not that.
Unless you're
It's
going to buy art. Then you're
Unless, yes.
Yes.
So they are a little decor because they do have art. So yes, if you're going to buy art from a local artist, Second Home Lounge is the place to go, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So please give us your lineup of musicians for this week.
So for this week, we have a fantastic jazz trio on Thursday, the T.J. Thompson Trio. On Friday, we have an amazing musician. His name is Dan Ringrose. He plays a variety of music, but he's Irish to the core, so he does a
Wow.
lot of that type of music.
A lot of fun.
Yeah?
He's a lot of fun. And then Saturday, I am joined Seth Hegmassi and Aaron Shaw. Sorry, I'm terrible with all the musicians that I deal with.
This is why you guys are like the best, like
yeah,
couple and working couple. You kind of like you complement each other so well.
Thank you. Seth and Aaron do. It's oh goodness! Again, drawing a blank. I'm so sorry. I should have been more prepared. They do more bluegrass. Thank you for that.
Oh, okay.
Seth mostly plays guitar. Aaron plays mandolin. Sometimes they're both playing mandolin. But again, a lot of fun. Really, really great duo.
And sometimes Seth's daughter steps up.
Yeah.
and
Really?
performs too,
Yeah.
and she's amazing.
Wow.
That's a
And
really
how do you
nice
guys find your musical groups?
Goodness. So the first musician that we ever had, we were at Walker Road Winery, and he's a classical / Renaissance guitarist. He was sitting there. He was playing. I was very impressed with him. I approached him, asked him if he was willing to come up to Winstead. He said certainly. So before you know it, I had him there. He started out on Sundays. It has actually turned out that he and I are now musical partners. So we play together there at Second Home every couple of months. But that's
and a
kind of,
musician.
Yeah.
Add to the list.
I was just gonna get into that and get into his guitar collection he has up on the wall at Second Home. But I'll let you finish and then we'll get into that.
So that was, that's kind of just to throw out that first musician. But since then, so the Little Red Barn, also right there in Winstead, great brewery. They did a lot of live music. They were sending people our way.
Oh.
But the funny thing is, when I first started talking to them about how they were, finding people and whatnot, Nate, who's the guy who books and is also a great musician, plays there, and he's the head brewer, said, don't worry about it. Before you know it, they're going to be coming to you in droves. You're going to be turning them away. And I hate to say it, but the fact of the matter is right now, I actually have to be turning away people.
Really?
I've got so many people who want to play, and I just only have 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, yeah, they mostly come to me.
And so
thankfully.
you're booking these musicians like months.
I'm already booking 2026.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? So and
Yeah.
they're just they start coming to you once
So
yeah.
you have some people who are booked more than once in this time coming up
Yes,
that are regulars.
Yeah. I
or-
mean, but I hate to look at it as a business, but the fact of the matter is it's a business. There are some people that draw particularly well.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm going to feature them a little more often.
yeah, if people like them and they're coming back for them.
Right.
Yeah.
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 There's
Wow.
a lot of talent in this area.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
there is.
There
There
really
is.
is.
I mean, Corliss's husband
Yeah.
is also
know.
a musician, and he's played at
He
Second
plays
Home
there with
Lounge.
two different bands that he has. One
Yeah.
is jazz, the other is pop.
They're a
Wow.
busy couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Now we're going to get into your little guitar collection. He has one of the things when you walk in Second Home Lounge, like I said, there's couches and coffee tables, but then straight back past the bar is where the musicians are, and there's a bookcase, and then there is this beautiful guitar collection. Talk to us about that collection.
I was a musician as a kid. I gave it up for a while. I decided I'm going to go get another bass. I hadn't played bass in ages. I got an inexpensive bass. And from there, it's just evolved. I actually consider it an illness. I think they call it gas guitar acquisition syndrome. But little by little, I started. I wanted a guitar, so I got a guitar, and then another bass, and it just keeps snowballing. I keep upgrading, but I only have so many spaces, so I can only upgrade. I can't keep buying my.
And I'm sure she's like, yeah, you're only upgrading.
All good. All good.
She's very supportive of it.
Very nice. I mean, again, you guys are a wonderful couple.
Thank you.
You work well. You complement each other so beautifully.
Thank
The lounge is one of my favorite places to go. Matter of fact, I think maybe that's where I'll have my birthday
Hey.
event next year. But I want to see if I can try and do it like a little private event. I don't know. Maybe I'll have
We
to
do
find
do
a
private
day.
events.
Do you really?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
do.
do.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to them off camera, see if we can figure this out. Yeah, I'm turning the big nothing. Never mind. So we won't mention what I'm turning in December, but it's not the big 2-1. It's many years past that one. But I want to thank you both for coming on.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
Thank you for allowing us to come there and do this segment, which you will see that segment next week on here. Next Tuesday, we're going to air that on here, and it'll also be on our Facebook and our YouTube pages. And please make sure you go down to Second Home Lounge. Give us the address and tell us the days and the times that you open again.
So address is 524 Main Street. We are open Mondays for lunch from 12 and we close at 8. That's the only day that we can manage lunch. But in any event, Thursdays we're open from 4 to 9. Fridays and Saturdays from 4 to 11.
And the music starts on Thursdays at 6:30 and at 7 on Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay. Well, we look forward to visiting again, and I thank you both so much.
Thank you so much for
very
having us.
much.
In the meantime, we are going to go to one of our segments. Dan, I forgot what segment we said we were going to show. Oh, we're going to show the proclamation for Culture for a Cause. I am a certified consultant for the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And I put together this proclamation based on the articles in the Universal Declaration, and I put it together just for Culture for a Cause. So take it away. In the spirit of unity, equality, and dignity for all, let it be known that Culture for a Cause stands as a beacon of hope and harmony, guided by the principles enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Our mission is simple: to build community through the transformative power of music and the arts. We believe the arts have a unique ability to transcend racial and economic divides, weaving threads of connection that binds us together as one human family. As stated in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, everyone has the right to freely participate in the cultural life of the community, to enjoy the arts, and to share in scientific advancements and its benefits. Culture for a Cause wholeheartedly embraces this principle, recognizing the profound impact of art in touching the hearts and souls of individuals, conveying powerful messages that resonates across boundaries. Through our commitment to creating and supporting community arts projects, we strive to foster a sense of belonging and togetherness among people from all walks of life. These projects serve as catalysts for dialogue, understanding, and collaboration, celebrating the rich tapestry of diverse cultures that make up our society. Furthermore, we dedicate ourselves to raising funds for community, social, safety nets through events that center around these arts projects. By combining the transformative power of the arts with a passion for social justice, we aim to not only inspire creativity and connection, but also to support those in need within our community. Be it further proclaimed that we call upon individuals, organizations, and communities to join us in this mission, to celebrate the transformative power of the arts, and to work together to create a world where creativity and compassion flourish, and where every person's human rights are recognized and respected. In witness whereof, this proclamation is made to honor and affirm our collective commitment to these ideals. We thank you for your continued support.
Life is hard, kid, and it can be trite. The greatest respect in music is to bring it to life. Humming the line, the melody is strong. Cause those who wish to sing will always find a song. The touch of lovers know it. Everyone becomes a poet when you feel it in your heart. That's when your feelings start to own it. And lift your soul when your face show it. That's when you love it. Emotions and the tears run when you going through it. Loyalty is given, respect is everything. And those who fly solo will have the strongest wings. Music produce kings and queens. Hear the strings, let every voice ring. Cause we gon' sing.
We gon' sing and give them some hook. It's that rebel music that got them all shook. Instead of guns, I hope your son picks up a book. God gon' give us what the devil done took. Sing like them caged birds that can't make bed. We need more Maya Angelos and less jails. I ain't around, so my son ain't got no positive man. Role model, so it's the bottle and drug sales.
Truth gon' reign. Yeah, that's the message. God bless it. It represents every benefit of belief and togetherness that we gon' sing. Yeah. We gon' sing. We gon' sing. We gon' sing. We gon' sing.
Coryse, we gon' sing to the moment of truth. We can't go back in time, so we went in the booth. Yeah, we gon' sing cause the world's so cool. Malcolm ain't have much but a dream to hold.
Juneteenth is why we celebrate, why we overcome the tyranny of hate. From slavery to Jim Crow, for civil rights and the right to vote. We be done, be free, since we got off the boat. Give me the music, give me the song, and I'll right these wrongs till the day I'm done questioning why it took so long for my people to get the word they were free to go home.
We gon' sing.
We gon' sing in the morning, we gon' sing at night. We gon' sing for the fallen and slain who made the sacrifice. We gon' sing in the field, we gon' sing in the streets, we gon' sing in the churchyard. To everyone we need to keep on singing. Glory, hallelujah. Lord, sing, Lord, sing, Lord, sing, Lord, sing, Lord, sing, Lord, sing. Glory, hallelujah.
This
Oh,
one, the middle
hey.
one. Okay, so we just gave you guys two videos there because our guest had to leave, unfortunately, but we had a fun time talking to them, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we
It's
certainly
a good
did.
place to go. Definitely take your time and go there.
Go there, enjoy the music, enjoy the food. The menu is amazing, and the drinks are amazing. He has a lot of local wines, local
You could
spirits
get
as well.
from the breweries,
Yeah.
local breweries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Winstead. Like, it's not Winstead isn't too big, but it's easy enough to go. Like, okay, because that night we did a lot that night. We went from Second Home Lounge, and literally like a 1 minute drive up the street is Little Red Barn, and then right next to Little Red Barn you have some fun entertainment. Right?
Yeah.
We went axe throwing right after, which is Edgeworks Axe House.
And he'll be on our show next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have Al on the show next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're looking for a fun time in Winstead. You've got three different things right there,
Yeah.
right in that like a less than a mile radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, to do. You can go from Second Home Lounge, listen to a band, or go to Little Red Barn, listen to a band, have some local.
Yeah, Wild One Salon is on the corner. You can get your hair done. Go call Tori. Then go 2 stores down to Second Home Lounge and have a drink.
And have a drink.
Yeah.
Now Nicole.
Perfect Thursday night. She's open late Thursday night.
Yeah,
that's my hairdresser.
Oh yeah. So let's go and let's kind of give our sponsors a shout out again.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Okay, so big city sponsors, CT sponsors. Okay, Toth Insurance Agency, 1151 East Main Street, Torrington. Better protection, better value. You can call them at 860-496-7771 or email them at tothins@optaline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, 16 McDermott Avenue, Suite number 1, Torrington.
Better call Mel.
860-307-1128, healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. The Chamber of Commerce, 59 Field Street, Suite 120, Torrington. The Chamber is the place to be. 860-482-6586. And Dr. Michael Curry, 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105, Torrington. Pediatric care for over 50 years. 860-482-8177. TorringtonPediatrics.com. And then we have also shout outs to Dawn's Getaway, 24 Winstead Road, Torrington. They just had their 25th anniversary. It's on Facebook.
Yeah, I did see that on Facebook.
Congratulations
Yeah,
to Dawn's Getaway.
congratulations.
25 years. That's amazing. We drove by, and there were like 7,000 motorcycles.
Really?
And my dad's like, I wonder what's going on.
Where exactly is Dawn's Getaway?
It's on Winstead Road, like down more, not Big Y, like on the same side as Big Y, but farther down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Before you go around the corner, a little before there. Okay, anyway. Christie's Restaurant, also on Winstead Road, 545 Winstead Road in Torrington also. Health Insurance Services, 438 Main Street in Torrington. Wall and Wall Fraunhofer. Did I say that wrong?
Fraunhofer. I
said it right last week, apparently. Anyway, okay. 117 Main Street, Torrington. Sol Latina Cafe, 31 Hungerford Street, Torrington. Jimmy's Store, 1238 East Main Street, Torrington. 5 Points Art Center, 855 University Drive, Torrington. And George's Music, 905 New Harwington Road, Torrington. Thank you all for your support of CT Views.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. And thank you all to our sponsors and to our city shout-outs as well for always being there for Culture for a Cause and for CT Views.
Yes.
Yeah. So, there's so much going on this summer. I'm busy between Torrington and Hartford. I teach dance here in town, and Caribbean dance is my forte. Like ballet and Caribbean dance are my two fortes. And then I also teach and choreograph Caribbean dance in Hartford because the West Indian Day Parade is coming up.
Oh.
August 9th.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is a celebration that, recognizes the Caribbean American heritage and culture.
Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, everyone from that diaspora in the Hartford area.
Do they have like a big gathering, like they have trucks and stuff? And
so they have a parade, a full-on parade with my dancers are going to be in costume. I choreographed the dance, and we rehearse every Monday and Thursday in Hartford, right on Bloomfield Ave, and it ends at Co Park. And let me tell you, bring your kids, bring your family. Bring lounge chairs, bring blankets. It's going to be fun because
it's in Torrington?
No, it's in Hartford.
Oh, I thought you said Co Park.
Did I say Co Park? I'm sorry, not Co Park.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, maybe there's another Co Park that I didn't know about. Okay. Don't go to Co
no,
Park.
Bushnell Park, not Co Park. Bushnell Park.
Okay.
Bushnell Park. Everything culminates at Bushnell Park. There's food vendors around the entire perimeter of Bushnell Park.
Oh. Are they all aimed towards the kind of food with the Caribbean? Oh, it's delicious, I bet.
There's a vendor selling coconut water straight from fresh coconuts. Delicious. You feel like you stepped into the Caribbean once you go down to Bushnell Park. Of course, the carousel is open, so you can take your kids over to the carousel.
Nice.
There's going to be live entertainment on the stage. And, of course, there's going to be tons of kids stuff to do. And just the foods, the smells, it's a great time. I think last year, my kids and we were there until like 9 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah. We blankets, they were playing with other kids. I believe they had like a bounce house as well. So it's a fun time. But yeah, I'm busy doing all that rehearsals, choreography.
Okay.
This Thursday, we're meeting at Bushnell Park to rehearse at Bushnell Park. So, we're gearing up for the parade, gearing up for that parade. Yeah. But Torrington has a lot of happenings. There's summer concert series going on at Co Park. This is at Co-Park this time,
Yay.
right? And do you know if remember they used to have Main Street Marketplace? Do you know if that's happening this year?
I don't know.
It used to, I think they had moved it from Main Street to Franklin Street.
Like they have
Yeah.
like the open, like it was like a market, like
yeah, different vendors will
produce market, you know, farmers.
No, not that. Like different vendors would set up with their selling their whatever.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're having it this year.
If you're having that, please let us know.
Yeah, please let us know.
Next week.
Let me see. I'm not sure if they're having it or not, but let me see what else is going on. Recreation Summer, concert series, Cornhole League. There's a Cornhole League.
What?
At Bad Dog Brewery, there's a Cornhole League. I have my glasses on. I need to put my glasses on for some of these announcements here. So there's a lot of happenings in Torrington as well. Make sure you all go down and take a look. There's a new place that opened up. What is the name of that new marketplace that opened up? The one we're supposed to go to.
Yes, we're going.
What is it called again?
Hold on. I'm getting it.
She's going to get it.
So also, if anyone would like to be on the show,
Nicole can tell you how.
Market Street Creatives.
Market Street Creatives,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Email ctviews@gmail.com, or you can text 860-309-5511.
And we just had, and you'll be emailing Nicole. Nicole gets all those emails, right?
I do.
Now, we just had one of our members for Culture for a Cause, and she also kind of collaborates with us. Anaya had her show.
Yeah, I went.
Down at, you went?
It was at 5 Points.
Oh my gosh, tell us
Saturday.
about it. I wasn't able to go because Saturday was my son's 5th birthday. He's a whole hand old. Whole hand old.
5?
Yeah. He's 5 now. Whole hand old. That just sounds so weird. He's a whole hand old. But so I was not able to go because we decided, his birthday actually falling on a Saturday this year. We have to throw a little something at the house.
Yeah.
And invite some of his school friends. So we did that on Saturday. But you went to Anaya's show. Tell us about the show.
So we didn't get there for the very beginning. So I don't know if there was something we missed. But when we got there, she took us into the room where she had different artists with their goods or their wares. I don't know. All set up where you could buy their stuff.
It was wares?
Oh, the things they make? What do you call that? Like their photos and their crafts.
Oh, it wasn't pictures?
Like the crafty things that they make. Yeah, some were pictures. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to talk.
Nicole cracks me up.
Yeah, I'm not a professional, Coryse.
She is a comedian. She's a comedian.
Yeah, like they had their things set up at their tables.
Uh-huh.
And she had some snacks. And so we got to go in there. But then shortly after, we all went out into the courtyard. If you've ever been to 5 Points, there's a courtyard that's in the middle of the building.
The old UConn, because that was where I did take classes up at. When it was UConn, I took classes up there, and that courtyard, I mean, the courtyard was always nice to have when UConn was there.
Yeah.
But 5 Points turned that courtyard into like this beautiful, like,
it's like an oasis in the middle.
It is. It's like a garden
like
nice place.
Yeah, there's like a stage, and it's got like the, the around the. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't know. It's beautiful, and so Anaya led a meditation.
Oh, really?
So she had a little bowl with the ding.
Yeah,
and we were all just like
in Zen.
And then some guys walked in like during the middle of it. They were some of the musicians, turns out later. And it's like you could hear them talking when they walked in, and then they realized what was going on, and they were just like zip. But one of them had like keys, and the keys just knocked me out of the zone. It was like chink, chink, chink. His keys as they were walking to get out of the way. Uh-huh. And I'm like, oh, the keys.
But did you really get into a zone?
Yeah, we were all just really like, yeah. And then she had, they had like an open mic. I'm sorry, I don't know any of the names of the musicians that were there. I'm sure you can see it on her site.
Yes. Just Creatives.
Just Creatives.
Yeah.
And the one guy was playing, I don't even know what it's called, but it looks like a little tiny keyboard, but you also blow in on the end.
I have seen those. I don't know what it's called
And
either.
him and Anaya did a thing where she was playing on the other keyboard.
Anaya plays keyboard?
No, she wasn't really playing like a song. She was just sort of like they were sort of just playing off each other. Like she was like diddly doo, and he played a little, and then Jacques went up and he did something with him, and then another guy came and played a couple, I think, original songs, which were really awesome. And then another guy came up and played a couple songs, and then they did a few songs together with Jacques again, and then we had to go. So I didn't see
what
the rest.
time did you leave?
It was 2 to 5, but we also had to be somewhere else.
Oh,
So we got there probably about 2:30 or maybe 3.
Yeah.
We were there probably an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Unfortunately, we couldn't
into-
stay for the whole thing.
I ran into Anaya before she went up there. So I think it was at noon at the store. She was picking up some things for the event.
Yeah.
And I was picking up some balloons for my son's event. So I was like, hey, good luck today. But, I have my son's little birthday thing to go to.
Yeah. They did a drive, like collecting like art supplies.
Oh, really?
And then anyone who went could take an art supply if they needed it or wanted it.
Did you take something?
I didn't, but I gave her a bag of stuff.
You did?
Yeah, we didn't go back.
Nice. Nice.
I'm
Very
not
nice.
crafty. So I didn't.
And this was up at 855 University Drive.
Yep.
The main campus for 5 Points.
Yeah, even if you're up there driving around, they have the thing. Remember a couple years ago where they put yarn all over the town?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it all in their yard.
Did they really?
Like there's on the trees, and at least there was on Saturday.
Like when you say they put yarn on the trees, like not the way people during Halloween were like
no,
toilet paper
no,
a tree.
Like they took an Afghan that was all made and tied it around
Oh,
the tree.
okay.
Like the whole Afghan around the tree.
I'm picturing like you take yarn and you just throw it like you would toilet paper over a tree. Not that way. Okay.
Don't TP the trees with yarn.
Don't TP the trees with yarn. Do not do that. But if you'd like to crochet something and then wrap it around a tree, that is a yes.
Yeah, and there were people, which I was thinking about Coryse because there were people like painting in the yard.
Really?
On things. And I'm like, she told me what that was called, but I don't remember.
Oh my gosh. What did she say that's Planus? Planus.
Yeah. Maybe.
Right?
I believe you if you say it, but I don't really remember.
Something that sounded like plain, Planus, something to that effect.
But there were like 3 or 4 people with their easels.
Yeah.
And just like
painting away. Yeah. Not something I could do.
No.
I can't even paint by numbers.
I can color in the lines on a coloring book. You could get an adult coloring book, I guess. Color in the lines. Anyway.
I did one year went to one of those like what is it called? Like when you paint it,
like a paint and sip?
Paint and sip. But we brought our own, you bring your own line.
Right.
And it was it was for my birthday, so it was, December, and we did like Christmas bulbs like on the string, and it was really, and I thought I had a masterpiece. Like that, whoever the instructor was really knew how to get you to paint. Like I was like, this is just gonna look like abstract, but it looked like bulbs.
It was good.
Different color bulbs.
Yeah, the one I went to, I was impressed with myself. The only thing that, it was like a Halloween one, so it had like a cat in a tree. Like she gave us a stencil of a cat to trace. And that was the only thing that you didn't paint freehand.
Really?
Yeah, and then you could,
Yeah.
But it was like a back, like looking at the cat from the back sitting in a tree.
Oh,
so you could like trace it and then just paint it black or whatever color you wanted to paint it.
Speaking of paint and sip, I'm letting you guys into a little preview.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Don't tell anyone. But Culture for a Cause, we're planning on doing a paint and sip fundraiser.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be so much fun.
It should be.
Yeah.
We haven't decided where it is yet, so we can't tell you.
But we're thinking that it's going to be in October, right?
October 18th is the date that we're thinking.
Yeah, that's the date we're thinking of, October 18th.
Mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars, and we'll have more information once we start, narrowing down where we're going to have it, and we're going to make sure we have a really good artist to help people, like.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a seasonal. Maybe it'll be a Halloween.
Maybe it'll be a Halloweeny thingy.
Yeah,
it might be a Halloween art to throwing you all.
Yeah,
Um,
those are always fun.
yeah. But paint and sips are fun, and we're gonna have raffles, and we're gonna have different things.
Yeah, there'll be
Yeah.
music.
Music, yeah, yeah. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for Culture for Causes Paint and Sip. You don't want to miss it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Nicole, I know we did our sponsors not that long ago, but please enlighten us one more time with our big city sponsors.
All right, let's do it. Toth Insurance Agency, 1151 East Main Street, Torrington. Better protection, better value. 860-496-7771 or tothins@optoline.net. Mel Brickman and Health Markets, 16 McDermott Avenue, Suite number 1, Torrington. You better call Mel.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Better call Mel.
860-307-1128, healthmarkets.com/local-health-ins. The Chamber of Commerce, 59 Field Street, Suite 120, Torrington.
The Chamber is the place to be.
It really is. 860-482-6586. Dr. Michael Curry, 30 Peck Road, Suite 2105, Torrington. Pediatric care for over 50 years. I don't think he's 50.
I don't think he's
Just kidding.
50.
I know, it was his dad before. I was just kidding. 860-482-8177, torringtonpediatrics.com.
All right. And that's our big city sponsors there. Nicole, I love your nails, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Purple.
Tanning your nails.
Purple
Water
is one of
Street.
my favorite colors. And I love your nails. They're just like sparkly.
A little sparkly.
A little sparkly.
Not too crazy.
What I was going to say is the Chamber. Okay, you said it is the place to be. Listen, the Chamber throws the best events that, from networking events to their holiday party
Mhm.
to, they had a networking event at that,
New Hartford
yes, that farm.
farm. Yeah.
Like you pass it, if you drive past Home Depot, I think it's like right there on the right-hand side.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful farm.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can do weddings and stuff there.
weddings. I think
Yeah.
one time they had like a movie night.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really neat farm. And they did their holiday party there, and then they also did their networking event there as
Ah.
well. It's a great venue, and of course the Chamber always has the best events. If you haven't joined the Chamber yet, make sure you join the Chamber. Alas, we had to say goodbye to Joanne Ryan. She's no longer the CEO. Is it called the CEO?
Is she
Or
president?
no,
CEO?
she was
the-
the director.
She was the lady in charge at the
She was-
chamber. We don't know what her title was.
I think
I'm so sorry.
she was the director at the Chamber.
I've been
So
looking
it's no longer Joanne Ryan. We do have a new director, and
I don't know who
his
it
name.
is.
It's
I never knew, so I didn't forget. But congratulations.
congratulations. But yeah, make sure you go down, join the Chamber, meet everyone down there from Karen Cool. They're all wonderful people down at the Chamber. I'm a member of the Chamber. You're gonna love it. We're gonna start wrapping it up. We have like 2 minutes left. I don't think we have any more videos
She was
to
the
show.
president and CEO.
President and CEO. See, I was right with the CEO part.
Yeah.
Isn't a president the same as CEO?
I
No?
don't know. Maybe not.
Okay. Chief person in charge. CPO.
She's large and
No,
in charge.
CP. Okay, whatever. she was large and in charge. We will still see Joanne now and then down at the Chamber and at different events around Torrington. But Joanne, I say go enjoy your retirement. Go travel everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And enjoy life.
Thank you for all your service that you gave.
Yeah, I believe
You ran a
over
good ship.
25 years, right?
Yeah.
She
Maybe
was
we'll
there.
still see her at the WOW Awards. Or
Yeah.
the WOW Forum.
WOW Forum.
WOW Awards.
Wow Awards. We're gonna have some wow
We're going to have
awards.
to have some awards there now.
Women of the World Forum. That's always in October.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of good things to look forward to.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us on another night here at CT Views. Facebook land, thank you. Stay tuned. Everyone, if you have not, please go and like us on Facebook, on our YouTube channel, the Culture for a Cause channel, and yeah, and on our website. We still have a website, don't we?
I think there was one that she hasn't fixed yet. Tracy.
Well, so Facebook and our YouTube channel. 2 things to go look for us on. Like us, share, and we'll see you back here next week.
Next week?
We're going to have Al from Edgeworks, Axe House, down here next week. He's going to have all the fun axe puns for us, like, don't be an axhole and battle axe and things like that. So look forward to seeing Al next week down here at CT Views, Altice Channel 5, and we'll see you all next week. Thank you. So long. Feel